really interesting product to work on as a designer, because it's a complex product. You start using for a baby, and then it grows and it grows, and you have to have lots of different functionalities and positions. So you have this functionality and this beauty, and that's also very interesting to work on. When I started 22 years ago, for instance, the computer programs were not so sophisticated. So we could make simple shapes, but it was very difficult to make a really beautiful shape. And now you see that in our latest designs, we can have much more sophisticated and beautiful designs. So general in the stroller industry, designers have also stepped into, also with the competitors. So the whole level of the industry has become higher and higher. So it's really a challenge also for me and my team to still become and stay number one in the design. Integration between design and functionality. So it should look beautiful and it should work perfect. Sometimes you have the engineer that says it should be really strong and large, but we want to have lightweight and let's say beautiful wheels or mechanism. The central joint should be from a design narrow, but the engineer says it should be strong. So we fight and we think about how to solve that. Yeah, we are the company that made use of bio-based plastics. So this is plastic not coming from fossil fuel, but coming from biological material, which is actually a waste product. So that gives a big decrease in the carbon footprint. But it's difficult to sometimes use these sustainable plastics because they have different properties. They're maybe less strong or they have different colors. So for us it's really key to work together with the plastic manufacturers like the DSM to find out, hey, what are the best materials we can use. And this is something really innovative for the stroller industry. Basically you have three material areas that have a really high impact on sustainability. So we use a lot of aluminum, which uses a lot of energy to produce. So we will focus on recycled aluminum or aluminum made with, for instance, renewable energy like water energy or solar energy. Then you have plastics. I talked about it. We have many different plastics, so we are trying to find sustainable alternatives for those plastics, bio-based or recycled plastics. And then you have the fabrics. And fabrics, we are continuously searching for, together with our suppliers, for new innovative fabrics that have a very good sustainability approach. Maybe on the fabrics, so one thing we're really investigating right now is the way we dye the fabrics, the way we color the fabrics. I think one of the best things you can do for sustainability is make sure that your product lasts forever, that you don't have to buy a new product. So what we do is we make sure in testing that our product will last a very long time. I think as a young designer, you should not underestimate the influence and the power you have in making good or bad choices. Because as a designer, you are at the start of the product. So every decision you make has a big impact later in materials that you use, in the products breaking down or can be repaired or not. So as a product designer, you have a big responsibility actually to make products that people love to use, but also love to use for a long time. Samira? You're welcome. It was a nice interview. Thank you.